Hey guys, it's Elaine, the Ninja Life Coach, and welcome to my channel today. Today, we're going to talk about wigs. So sit back, grab yourselves a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back, and today I'm wearing Ellen Villa's Spring High in Color Snow Mix. I do have a little bit of my biological hair pulled out here at the sides just to give the sideburns a little bit of length. And just simply because I think it looks better if I've got some of my biological hair mixed in with it. But let's talk today about gray and silver wigs. Let's talk about that. Let's see if we can't kind of muddle our way through the wig wearing world as we get older, and how to pick a wig and how to choose the right gray or silver or salt and pepper wig for you. Now, I know when I went gray and when I made the decision and made the leap, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do something with my hair. I'm going to just let it go and let it go gray. That was really kind of traumatic for me, to be honest. That was not something that I readily just jumped into and said, oh, I just can't wait to go with my gray hair. Well, no, that was not at all how that worked for me. And in fact, I came into this gig with the gray hair kicking and screaming simply because I just honestly did not want to do it. But once I started getting more accustomed to seeing myself in gray and silver and white hair, it really made all the difference in the world. Trixie's decided she's going to bark, so we may have a little bit of an issue here. So, okay, you all. So I put in the earphone jacks so that you all could hear me do this a little bit better. My dog Trixie decided she's going to bark, and there's a lot of stuff going on here at the condo complex today, and I didn't want that to interfere with the making of this video. But one thing I want to tell you, as a makeup artist and as kind of someone who fools with color and stuff a lot, I'm not a hairdresser, but if you decide that you're going to let your hair go gray, one thing I want to encourage you to do is you might want to think about changing your makeup up some. I know that's one thing that I have absolutely had to do, because some of the colors that I used and that I wore, they don't work for me anymore. Orange was a color that always looked good on me, and I'm not really quite so sure how it looks with my gray hair. I have now tended to go more towards the blues and the purples and some of the more jewel tones, simply because I think it looks a little bit better with my white, silver, gray, salt and pepper, whatever you call my biological hair mess. I think it looks better with that. And when I'm wearing a salt and pepper or gray or white wig, I think my lips look better if they are more bold. I went out the other day and I wore Alva. I don't think I have Alva out. I don't. I did have her out there for a few days, but I don't have her out now. But I wore her out, and I noticed that my lips, you couldn't really even see them. And I had on a beautiful color of nude lipstick. It was really, really pretty. It looked great with my biological hair. But when I put it on with Alva, you just really couldn't see my lips. So one thing I've started doing when I wear my gray and my silver wigs is I do less on my eyes and more on my lips. The color I have on today is I have on a red lip liner, and I have Red Alert liquid lipstick by Mary Kay. That's what I have on today, because reds tend to look better on me when I'm wearing my gray and silver wig. So I want to encourage you all to try that. Think outside the box a little bit, and also know that there are warm, cool, and neutral shades of gray, just like there are hair color, just like there are lip color, makeup, everything. So you have to think about all that. Now, my gray hair right now that I have, my biological hair, does have some warm tones in it, simply because I still have some blonde left on my tips. But once I get that cut away, which is going to be probably the next time or two when I get my hair cut, I'm going to be left with a more cool looking gray. So I'm switching to a little bit more cooler tones to wear with my biological hair. Now, if you know your skin tone, if you know that you are a warm skin tone, you might want to try a warm toned gray or silver wig. Now this would apply if you're wearing, blonde, brunette, reds. There are warms and cools in each one of those color spectrums. So this applies with no matter what color. But I wanted to specifically talk about the grays today because I know a lot of you ladies are over 60 and a lot of you all are wearing gray, silver, salt and pepper, white wigs. So that's what I wanted to kind of focus on today. So all you have to do really is, as your hair changes, then all you have to do is change your makeup a little bit. I still wear the same foundation. I can still wear pretty much the same cheek color because I was wearing kind of a neutral color cheek. But you may have to switch that around a little bit. Now, I didn't have to on my foundation or my cheek color, but play with that, experiment with it a little bit, and see how that works. And if you'd like me to send you a sample or two, I'll be happy to. But just see how that works and see what works best for you. As far as your eye and lip color, just play with it and see what looks best on you. You'll know when you look in the mirror. Try doing one eye warm, the other eye cool. And if you don't know what the difference is between warm and cool, when you think warm, think golds. Think yellows, bright, vivid yellows, like a sunflower yellow. Think those types of colors. And when you think cool, think more icy, more silvers, more beautiful icy grays. Think of that when you're looking at your cool. Your neutral is going to kind of be something that anybody could wear. So think somewhere in between that for your neutral hair colors. It's going to be a mixture kind of both. Neutral colors are colors that anybody can pretty much wear. I'll go ahead and tell you as a makeup artist that a good clear red is a color on your lips, is a color any woman can wear. You just have to find the shade, whether it's a tomato red, which is more of a warm, or whether it's more of an ox blood, which is more of a cool. And then there's the neutral red. This is pretty much a neutral red that I have on my lips today. And most anybody can wear this color. So just try and experiment with that because reds are really, really big this year. So try that with your gray wigs and see how that works. If you don't have any biological hair at all, then you can pretty much, you may have to kind of play with that a little bit if you don't know exactly what your biological gray is. If you lost your hair maybe due to alopecia or something before you turned gray, you may not know. But kind of think back on what your biological hair was, if it was a warm gray or a cool gray. Was it a golden color or was it more of a silvery color, an icy color? And whichever one that is, try your wigs in that color spectrum and see how that works for you. Now, ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you there are no hard and fast rules with this. There just simply aren't. So there's nothing that says, okay, I have to do this, okay? Because I certainly wear wigs from every color spectrum and I don't worry too much about it. I just change my makeup around. And that to me is the beauty of wigs, is you can just kind of play with it and wear what you want to wear. Now, I've been kind of digging on old Spring High here lately. I have been really loving this wig, and I really like her because she's very similar to my biological hair. And she is kind of a neutral. Most anybody can wear this color. She is a little bit more icy than what she's picking up in the viewfinder, but not much. You want to think right around your face is where you're going to be worried about the warm and the cool factor. It doesn't really matter what it is back here. It could be blue. It doesn't matter. As long as you've got something that's complementary to your skin tone around your face. Now, having said all this, like I said, wear what you want to wear. okay? If you love the wig and your skin tone is cool, but you love the wig and it's warm, you're going to feel confident in it. You're going to be happy with it. And it's not going to matter a whole lot what anybody else says. So just kind of keep that in mind too, because I certainly don't want to make you feel like I'm putting you in a box. I want you to wear what you want to wear, and I want you to be happy. So don't get too hung up on what I'm saying here. Oh, I've got to have cool, or I've got to have warm, or I've got to find a neutral. Don't do that. Just kind of keep that in mind as you're going and change your makeup around. If you've got on a warm wig, wear a warmer lipstick. If you got on a neutral, it doesn't really matter what lipstick you have on. This wig makes me feel like if Joan Jett was 65 years old, this is the way this wig makes me feel. I feel like I can rock this. I feel like a little granny punk rocker. So, of course, that's right in my alley, and I love this wig. I've tried several lipstick colors and eye colors with this wig. I have pretty much landed on a kind of a neutral eye and bold lips with this Snow Mix by Ellen Villa. So this also works equally as well with Alva in Silverstone by Noriko. So let me show you what that looks like. Now, as you all can see, here I am. I haven't done anything except put on a different wig. And you can see that this good clear red looks good with this gray wig too. This is Alva in Silverstone by Noriko. And you can wear anything like this, but you see how this bold lip really makes the wig, it kind of makes the wig pop. And it kind of makes your lips pop. I think it's just a big compliment to one another if you kind of go this route. And I do like wigs that have got multiple colors in them. I don't like, especially if I'm going for realism on a silver wig, because my biological hair is about 50 million colors of gray, and I like wigs that have a bunch of colors in it, like this one. But you can see how this color of lipstick really looks good with a gray or silver wig. Now, let me see if I've got another gray wig I can put on, and we'll just go from here. Okay, y'all. I had to finally put these in my ears because my dog was going crazy here. So you can see with this little headband wig that I've got on now, how this still looks good. My makeup and everything still looks good with this wig. And you can switch your silver wigs out. Now, this is an entirely different color than I had on with my Ellen Villa. It's totally different gray. This is more of a blue gray. This is definitely a cool silver. But you can see the red lipstick looks just fine with this color. And you all can do this too. You can mess with this, and you can play with it and see what works for you. So don't be afraid to use a bold lipstick with your wigs, with your different colors of gray, silver, white, salt and pepper wigs. The bold lipstick really, really makes your wig look good, and it brightens your face. And that's what I really like, is it really brightens up your face and makes you look, kind of put together. And it also just makes your teeth look whiter. I don't know if you all have this problem, but the older I've gotten, the more yellow my teeth have become. And I checked into getting my teeth lightened, and it's quite expensive. So if you'll wear a brighter lipstick, it makes your teeth look whiter. So y'all, that's all I have today. I just wanted to talk with you all about that, show you 3 different colors of wigs, and kind of just play with that just a little bit and let you all see the difference in the wigs, and see 3 different colors of gray and how you can wear those, and how you can wear your bold lipsticks, and how you can look good with everything that you're doing. Look, ladies, this is just a journey with life. I mean, it truly is. And a lot of the things that I talk about and that I talk about here on this channel and say to do, you don't have to do any of them. You need to do what you feel comfortable with at the end of the day. But I want to encourage you, don't be afraid to wear those bold lipsticks, especially if you've got your silver and gray and white wigs. Don't be afraid of it, because it looks great and it really makes you look youthful. It brightens up your face. I hope you all have a wonderful day. God bless you all. Maranatha, folks. Love you guys. Bye-bye.